Welcome to Speak Peak English. Today we are going to practice English with a story called My New Neighborhood. Along the way, we'll introduce some new vocabulary. It's a perfect opportunity to enhance your listening and speaking skills. Let's get started. Enjoy the story and listen carefully. My New Neighborhood. Tom and Lily were excited about their new home. They had just moved to a lively neighborhood full of colorful houses and friendly people. Their old home was far away in a quiet town, and everything here seemed new and interesting. Tom, with his brown hair and big blue eyes, loved to explore. He was 10 years old and always curious about new places. Lily, his younger sister, was 8 and had long blonde hair and a smile that could make anyone happy. She loved animals and always carried her small stuffed rabbit, Fluffy, wherever she went. As they unpacked their boxes, their parents encouraged them to take a break and explore the neighborhood. "Why don't you two go outside and take a look around?" Their mom suggested, knowing how much they enjoyed adventures. "You can tell us all about it when you get back." Tom's eyes lit up. "Let's go, Lily. I want to see the park we passed by earlier." Lily nodded eagerly, holding Fluffy tight. "Maybe we can find some kids to play with," she said hopefully. They put on their shoes and ran outside, feeling the warm sunshine on their faces. The street was bustling with activity. Neighbors were gardening, walking their dogs, and chatting. Tom and Lily felt a bit nervous but mostly excited to see what was around them. As they walked down the street, they saw a sign that read Sunshine Park pointing to the left. They followed it and soon found themselves at the entrance of a beautiful park. There were swings, slides, and even a small pond with ducks swimming in it. "Look, Lily." "Ducks," Tom pointed out. Lily's eyes widened with delight. "They are so cute. Can we feed them?" Lily asked, pulling out a small bag of breadcrumbs she had brought from home. Tom nodded, and they approached the pond. While they were feeding the ducks, a group of kids their age approached them. One of the boys, wearing glasses and a big smile, waved at them. "Hi there, I'm Max. Do you guys live around here?" he asked. Tom smiled back. "Hi, Max. I'm Tom, and this is my sister, Lily. We just moved here." "Welcome to the neighborhood," Max said cheerfully. "These are my friends, Mia and Zoe." Mia had pigtails and a friendly face, while Zoe had curly hair and a big grin. "Do you want to play with us?" Zoe asked. "We're going to play tag." Tom and Lily looked at each other, then nodded enthusiastically. They were thrilled to have made new friends so quickly. "Sure? We'd love to play," Tom replied. As they played tag, they laughed and ran around the park, feeling the joy of their first day in the new neighborhood. They climbed the jungle gym, slid down the slides, and swung high on the swings. Tom even showed off a few tricks he knew, like jumping off the swing while it was high in the air, making everyone clap and cheer. After a while, they sat down on the grass to catch their breath. Mia took out a juice box and offered it to Lily. "Here, have some juice." "You must be thirsty," she said kindly. Lily took the juice box and smiled. "Thank you, Mia. This is fun. I'm glad we met you guys." Max, who was sitting nearby, nodded in agreement. "We're glad we met you too. It's always nice to have new friends to play with." As the sun began to set, Tom and Lily realized it was time to go home. They said goodbye to their new friends, promising to meet again the next day. "We should come here every day after school," Tom suggested as they walked back. "This park is awesome." Lily nodded. "And maybe we can explore more of the neighborhood too. I saw a library and a bakery on our way here." Tom grinned. "Great idea. I love books, and you love sweets. We can do both." When they got home, they eagerly told their parents about their day. Their mom and dad were happy to hear about their new friends and adventures. "It sounds like you two had a wonderful time," their dad said. "I'm glad you're making new friends so quickly." Tom and Lily nodded, feeling proud of themselves. They were excited about all the new things to discover in their neighborhood. That night, as they went to bed, they talked about their plans for the next day. "I can't wait to see what else we can find," Tom said, yawning. "Me too," Lily replied, hugging Fluffy. "I think we're going to have a lot of fun here." And with that, they drifted off to sleep, dreaming of more adventures in their new neighborhood. After listening to the exciting story of Tom and Lily exploring their new neighborhood, I feel inspired to discover new places and make new friends. How about you? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Now, let's dive into some new vocabulary words from the story to enhance our English skills. It's time for word exploration. 1. Explore. Definition: to go around a new place to see what is there. Example from the story: Tom and Lily decided to explore their new neighborhood and found a beautiful park. Example from real life: when you visit a new city, you might explore by walking around and visiting different landmarks. 2. Neighborhood. Definition: the area where you live. Example from the story: Tom and Lily were excited about discovering their new neighborhood. Example from real life: Maria loves her neighborhood because it has a lot of friendly people and nice parks. 3. Bustling. Definition: full of activity and noise. Example from the story: the street was bustling with activity as neighbors were gardening, walking their dogs, and chatting. Example from real life: Times Square in New York City is always bustling with tourists and street performers. 4. Nervous. Definition: feeling a little scared or unsure. Example from the story: Tom and Lily felt a bit nervous, but mostly excited to see what was around them. Example from real life: Ahmed felt nervous before his big presentation at school. 5. Delight. Definition: great pleasure or happiness. Example from the story: Lily's eyes widened with delight when she saw the ducks in the pond. Example from real life: the children squealed with delight when they saw the ice cream truck coming down the street. 6. Cheerfully. Definition: in a happy and positive way. Example from the story: welcome to the neighborhood, Max said cheerfully. Example from real life: the waitress greeted us cheerfully, making us feel welcome in the restaurant. 7. Jungle gym. Definition: a structure of bars for kids to climb on. Example from the story: they climbed the jungle gym and played with their new friends. Example from real life: the kids spent hours playing on the jungle gym at the playground. 8. Thirsty. Definition: needing or wanting to drink. Example from the story: have some juice. You must be thirsty, Mia said kindly. Example from real life: after playing soccer, Mark felt very thirsty and drank a big bottle of water. Now we've reached the final round. Let's practice both listening and speaking skills together with a repeat after me session. Ready? Let's begin. My new neighborhood. Tom and Lily were excited about their new home. They had just moved to a lively neighborhood full of colorful houses and friendly people. Their old home was far away in a quiet town, and everything here seemed new and interesting. Tom, with his brown hair and big blue eyes, loved to explore. He was 10 years old and always curious about new places. Lily, his younger sister, was 8 and had long blonde hair and a smile that could make anyone happy. She loved animals and always carried her small stuffed rabbit, Fluffy, wherever she went. As they unpacked their boxes, their parents encouraged them to take a break and explore the neighborhood. "Why don't you two go outside and take a look around?" their mom suggested, knowing how much they enjoyed adventures. "You can tell us all about it when you get back." Tom's eyes lit up. "Let's go, Lily. I want to see the park we passed by earlier." Lily nodded eagerly, holding Fluffy tight. "Maybe we can find some kids to play with," she said hopefully. They put on their shoes and ran outside, feeling the warm sunshine on their faces. The street was bustling with activity. Neighbors were gardening, walking their dogs, and chatting. Tom and Lily felt a bit nervous but mostly excited to see what was around them. As they walked down the street, they saw a sign that read Sunshine Park pointing to the left. They followed it and soon found themselves at the entrance of a beautiful park. There were swings, slides, and even a small pond with ducks swimming in it. "Look, Lily. Ducks," Tom pointed out. Lily's eyes widened with delight. "They are so cute." "Can we feed them?" Lily asked, pulling out a small bag of breadcrumbs she had brought from home. Tom nodded, and they approached the pond. While they were feeding the ducks, a group of kids their age approached them. One of the boys, wearing glasses and a big smile, waved at them. "Hi there, I'm Max. Do you guys live around here?" he asked. Tom smiled back. "Hi, Max. I'm Tom, and this is my sister, Lily. We just moved here." "Welcome to the neighborhood," Max said cheerfully. "These are my friends, Mia and Zoe." Mia had pigtails and a friendly face, while Zoe had curly hair and a big grin. "Do you want to play with us?" Zoe asked. "We're going to play tag." Tom and Lily looked at each other, then nodded enthusiastically. They were thrilled to have made new friends so quickly. "Sure? We'd love to play," Tom replied. As they played tag, they laughed and ran around the park, feeling the joy of their first day in the new neighborhood. They climbed the jungle gym, slid down the slides, and swung high on the swings. Tom even showed off a few tricks he knew, like jumping off the swing while it was high in the air, making everyone clap and cheer. After a while, they sat down on the grass to catch their breath. Mia took out a juice box and offered it to Lily. "Here, have some juice." "You must be thirsty," she said kindly. Lily took the juice box and smiled. "Thank you, Mia. This is fun. I'm glad we met you guys." Max, who was sitting nearby, nodded in agreement. "We're glad we met you too. It's always nice to have new friends to play with." As the sun began to set, Tom and Lily realized it was time to go home. They said goodbye to their new friends, promising to meet again the next day. "We should come here every day after school," Tom suggested as they walked back. "This park is awesome." Lily nodded. "And maybe we can explore more of the neighborhood too." "I saw a library and a bakery on our way here." Tom grinned. "Great idea. I love books, and you love sweets. We can do both." When they got home, they eagerly told their parents about their day. Their mom and dad were happy to hear about their new friends and adventures. "It sounds like you two had a wonderful time," their dad said. "I'm glad you're making new friends so quickly." Tom and Lily nodded, feeling proud of themselves. They were excited about all the new things to discover in their neighborhood. That night, as they went to bed, they talked about their plans for the next day. "I can't wait to see what else we can find," Tom said, yawning. Me too, Lily replied, hugging Fluffy. I think we're going to have a lot of fun here. And with that, they drifted off to sleep, dreaming of more adventures in their new neighborhood. That concludes today's lesson. I hope you enjoyed learning with Tom and Lily's story about their adventures in their new neighborhood. If you liked this session, please consider liking and subscribing for more content. Remember, practice makes perfect, so keep exploring and practicing your English. Until next time, take care.